Joining us now, author of the bestseller, In Trump We Trust, and Coulter. Now, the reason I wanted you for this, because you're the only conservative friend that I have that actually watches that garbage. I don't know why, but you do.
Actually, I don't get up early enough to watch Morning Joe. So thank you for showing that to me. I think that's really helpful for Trump, this smirking, eye-rolling, really kind of bitchy attacks on him. I mean, it warms your heart toward the president. I think that's probably helping him.
I watched the rally like you did, and it's interesting when he gets out of the D.C. bubble and he goes to the American people. They support his agenda. The broader points, the things that you loved about him from day one, and I supported from day one. Let's move on to something. You wrote a great column, and I want to make sure I get this in. You said the left has one more argument in them: kill them. And I thought it was a very powerful, strong piece.
Thank you. Well, I had to cut it down by about 2/3 because there were so many examples of leftist violence over the years, which has been stepped up massively since Donald Trump came on the scene. But I've just been, sort of stunned after the second Bernie Sanders supporter in the last month to either commit mass murder or attempt to commit mass murder. That the response through the media is that, well, Donald Trump, he shares some of the blame for he called Hillary crooked Hillary. Well, for one thing, give me a break. Crooked Hillary, you can't call a rival politician a crook, a liar. Go back to look at the things Harry Truman said. Go back to, colonial times and what politicians accuse one another of. But more importantly, look at the audiences listening to this. You can go back centuries. Violence in this country has always come from the political left. I mean, political violence has. Some presidential assassinations, for example, the guy just thought he was the king of England and William McKinley had cheated him or something. But of the political assassination or presidential assassination attempts, it's all come from the political left. We had Al Sharpton in the 1990s. He gives a speech outside Freddy's. Guy runs into the store and kills 7 people. I think it was the next day or 2 days later. Al Sharpton speaks at, what was it, Cato Gavin's funeral out in Crown Heights. And, there are mobs raging through, and 2 people are killed. The anti-Donald Trump hate map that VDARE, an immigration restrictionist website, has put up, it's stunning. It's a map of the United States, and you click on bubbles, and you can get the police report and the news articles about it, and I've linked to it. But we're talking about blood and violence against Trump supporters. They have one thing, that guy at Comet Pizza.
I'm right. And you know what? Obama, Hillary, no top Democrat. The ISIS pose, severed head, president, not a peep out of them.
Right, when they're going to call the president Hitler, fascist, bigot, white supremacist, they are ginning up people who are obviously, some segment of the liberal audience is mentally unbalanced and do have homicidal rages, and the respectable left is intentionally ginning up the psychotic left. That's what we are seeing. No, both sides.
All right. Ann Coulter, great column, and we love having you on. Thanks for being with us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.